remember playing music for someone and kind of talking to them about what had been going through. And they were like, so music's, he goes, it sounds like music's less of a passion and more of an obsession. And I was like, you might be right. What up, this is the Kaleidoscope Kid, aka Blue Dog, aka Azul. We are at Vol Studios in Tempe, Arizona, and this is where I've spent a lot of time. I picked up a guitar probably about almost exactly 5 or 6 years ago. I can't remember at this point, 5 or 6. I'm 27, 21, so 6 years ago. So 6 years ago I picked up a guitar, and I could have never told you I was going to be here. Like, I just was like, oh, I'm going to play guitar out by the creek and do these things, and it was just fun. And after like a month or so of playing guitar, I ended up in the hospital, and I got really sick with this autoimmune disease. They diagnosed me at the end of the day with this symptomatic disease, and it was all kind of like crazy. I went into the hospital weighing like 90 pounds with infectious disease doctors. Like, they told me they had tubes and plugs and everything in me. And I spent some time in the hospital and got out and had like a long recovery. And in that recovery period, I couldn't even drink water. I was in so much pain internally, let alone eat food and certain things like that. And talking was very difficult. So I ended up and sleeping even because of just the stress. So with all that, I found myself, without trying, just sitting there just playing guitar. And you know, it kept me sane. It got me through that physical trauma, the emotional trauma that came with that experience. And I remember when I was in it, I remember being like, yo, like praying to God, please give me my voice back, and I promise I'll make music every day. Like, I'll sing every day. I will not use my voice for I'll tell the truth always, you know what I mean? And then by the truth I mean like how I'm feeling inside, and like I'll express myself and be vulnerable. It was one of those things that when I would make music, all the walls would fall down, and I was like, damn, this is a beautiful space. And I remember always carrying with me, like, I hope that everybody has this space for themselves, whether it be art, whether it be their friends, whatever it is, something where you can just let go and just be here now, you know. All these relationships I've been building are like lifelong friendships and things like that, and it's very much deeper than the music. It's like Matt and I have known each other forever, and then everyone else, it's like there's never a moment where it's just work. It's like we're in here and we're here to hold space for one another and to be here together, and to it's like you know, you can't make a flower grow, but you can create the environment for it to grow. And so we just try to create that environment here and with each other, and we all hold each other accountable, and we all lift each other up, and there's just a really good reinforcement of love and of openness to make mistakes and to communicate. And I think that's more than I could ask for, and I just always try to nurture those friendships. And I think that we forget sometimes in this culture that those lifelong friendships are really the core of a lot of us, and that to check in on your people and to nurture yourself and your friends, you know, to be there. The role of the artist, it's our role to go to the other side and bring back the information. It's like you know, somebody who traveled told you they traveled back in time or into the future, and you wouldn't necessarily believe them, but if they brought you back a plant or a flower that didn't exist yet, and it's like, as artists, that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to step into these realms to show people that, like, yo, it's okay. And I think that really that's all it is, you know. And I look at people like Bob Marley and things like that, where it's like, these people lift you up, and then there's people like myself where I feel like I really have found myself being like, this is the shadow side of things, which is yourself as well, and taking people in there and being like, it's okay and you're not alone, and then also bringing them up as well, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's crazy what music has done for me. At the end of the day, like, it's really hard to put into words, definitely. And I ain't even famous yet, and I ain't even faded yet, man. I got this so goddamn high. The world is sick, and it's an opportunity right now to choose whether to give up, which we really never have. Human beings are resilient. Or to continue and to figure it out. And to figure it out means you gotta let go of some shit. You have to grow, and you have to put down the walls that you built up around your heart, which is very hard. And I know it's a lot to ask of people, but together it's easier. Like, it takes a village.